Rooted in faith and active in hope.
We are dedicated to advancing community health
in the 57 counties
of the Episcopal Diocese of Texas.
We are catalysts to change.
We're building connections with communities.
And we have the power of 80,000 parishioners behind us.
We're committed to informed,
accountable,
collaborative,
health-focused philanthropy.
We are the Episcopal Health Foundation.
We are the Episcopal Health Foundation.
We are the Episcopal Health Foundation. I think that we came to a moment in which it was very clear that if we were going to act, this was the moment to act. Right now, we are not a culture, we're not a society that is healthy and well. And I don't think that doesn't come as a surprise to people, but we're not. And yet we have been given the ability, the resources, a sense of vision, and a desire and will to do that work. We're actually going to improve the intrinsic value of people's lives through this work.
You have to prioritize where you think you really can make a transformational difference in people's health. Making and creating healthy communities is an enormously broad task. How could we do that in a way that really would be transformational so it wasn't going to do everything? And so taking a group like that and starting to narrow down and give us some beginning ideas of focus was our key first step in that process.
As a brand new foundation, very well funded, we really have the opportunity to do something big and something different. And the bishop challenged us to take that opportunity and to figure out new ways to advance healthy communities in the diocese. Historically, there has been a lot of attention from philanthropy, including from faith-based philanthropy, to filling gaps in the social safety net. You see that there are hungry people, and so you set up food banks and food pantries to feed them. But if you spend all of your time filling those gaps, you're not able to address the problems, the underlying causes that make people hungry, that make people homeless. And if we really want to get at root causes and we want to do more than just treat the symptoms, then we have to move to a different model of philanthropy.
It's not filling the gap between where people are and this kind of mutual society of health and wellness. It's not filling the gap between, it's actually closing the gap.
It helps you rethink what you're doing and think about it in truly a different way than I think we ever have before.
We're not running a hospital system, but we care deeply about access to care in the community for primary care, preventive care, mental health care, and dental care. And so we have a goal to strengthen the health system. We have the power of 80,000 parishioners behind us who live in communities throughout the 57 counties and who want to be engaged with their communities. By working with the foundation, we can help them learn how to meet other people in their communities, make sure that the voices of all in communities are heard and understood. We can have our parishioners be advocates for community health and for healthy planning within communities.
The Episcopal Health Foundation will help lead the Episcopal Church out of its doors and into the community. We want to engage in transformation in every community where we have a church to say, now wait a minute, these things matter.
This is not a one-size-fits-all plan. How we do our work will depend on where we are, who our partners are within those communities, and what they want to see happen in their own communities.
And I think there's a shared pride within the board that we have the opportunity to change people's lives permanently for the better and to improve the quality of life in the communities that we serve within the 57 counties. And that's inspirational for us all.
We're not just interested in giving away money and hoping that that does something. What we're saying is we actually expect to have an impact, and if we're not, then we will change our strategies accordingly because we believe we have the capacity to really change the world.
And I think we have that opportunity through the work that we'll do, through the research that we'll provide, through the collaboration we're going to be doing within those communities to make that kind of mark.
The people who live within those 57 counties, they ought to be better off tomorrow because the Episcopal Church and the Episcopal Health Foundation is here today. So life ought to be better for them because we're invested in them and with them and their community. I want people to see this and go, I want to work with that guy, I want to work with that foundation. That's what we want. It's time to get the troops together.